Welcome to the Happy Beyond Fit podcast. Today's guest is one of the most loved people in the Zumba world. He has been a dancer ever since he was 8 years old, and he became a Zumba education specialist in 2011. He has traveled the world winning everybody's hearts. But what I am the most curious about is to know how he manages to make his session at Zumba convention to be the top session every single year. What is the secret to his success? How is it that he makes everybody fall in love with his personality?
Want that recipe for success for myself. So we'll find out, we'll dig deeper into these, and hopefully we can learn a few tricks and advice for us to apply to our own lives and to our job to make people melt to our personality and get more hooked to our classes.
So let's welcome Ricardo Marmitte. Officially welcome to the Happy Beyond Fit podcast. And thank you for agreeing to having this conversation.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Awesome.
No problem.
So Ricardo, the reason I invited you today is because I am curious about your success, how you make it happen, and I want to pick on your brain and learn from you. And at the same time, since I'm offering this to the public, I would like the listener to get to learn more about Ricardo, because you are a very private person, but in reality, nobody knows who is the real Ricardo. I searched up your biography and I found out that you are from Mauritius. And it says that you have been a dancer since you were 8 years old. Is that correct?
That's right. We started dancing when I was very small, and that's the only thing to get us out of trouble.
What do you mean getting out of trouble?
Because back in Mauritius, life it was not easy, and we were just like on the street and dancing, and that's the only way. Because where we live in Mauritius, there was a lot of not good area.
Okay. So can you take us back and give us a little of background in your family? It's a family of how many siblings?
We are 5, and we are 3 boys, 2 girls. And my dad passed away when he was really young, and now I end up have to becoming an adult when I was 8. I get to quit school to go to work, and that's how life started. And then we pretty much lost everything. I have to work a lot to put food on the table, me and my brother. And then my brother started telling me, hey, what about if we dance? And that's how dance started changing our life.
Are you the oldest sibling?
No, I'm the second one.
Which kind of job did you have before you started dancing?
My first job? What do you think my first job was?
I don't know, you were 8 years old, so that's why I'm asking, what can an 8-year-old do?
I was in construction. I still remember when I was half pocket cement on my head, and I was in construction, and I still remember every person who teach me how to work, and that's why now I'm able to build a house from scratch.
Now it makes sense. I remember you told me you had built your house with your son. So Michael, your brother, gave you the idea to start dancing for a living. And what kind of dance did you guys do?
Back in the day, was an Indian actor named Papu Deva. He's a famous dancer. He's like the Indian Michael Jackson. And we see him on TV, and that's how we start dancing. And then Crisscross, Pump Pump a Jam, all this was out. And then Michael Jackson. And then, actually, believe it or not, the person who teach me how to dance, it was Michael, my big brother. If you look at Michael dance, Michael Jackson, he's like really good. Like he's like a copycat dancing, but he's the one who teach me how to dance. And then from there, we start dancing and making money. And but guess what? My mom did not like it.
Why not?
In Africa, when you dance, people say you're gay, and but it's very, very difficult for somebody in men to dance in Africa. But now it changed. But now And when we start back in the day, it was very hard, but now it's okay. And when we start getting success out of it, and my mom see it was not only what people saying, because of course, as a mother, when people talk about something, it hurt. But she was just trying to protect us. But and then when she realized what we was bringing on the table, and then she said, okay, it's nothing to do with that, and we are not like that. We support everybody, gay, no gay. We support everybody, and that's why she was really happy with us. And then she understand, and that's why today.
When you say that you were making money dancing, how did you guys get that business going? Was it dancing on the street and people will give you tips, or people hired you?
We st- we start like this, and then there was a guy named Bob Shangan. I still remember every single name, Bob Sagan, and he's still around. We text on Facebook, Bob Sagan, and he was a friend of Michael, and that's how we start. And then he said, Michael, we're going to make a group. We create a group, and then there was another gentleman named Pierre Manbot. He have a group already, and he invited us. We went to dance with him, and then he have contract to dance on TV. And that's how we start dancing on TV, and that's where we became. I don't like the word famous because I don't want it to get in the head. People start getting to know us in Mauritius because we were dancing on TV every Friday.
In which kind of TV show?
It was a TV show where it's like singing, but we was just backup dancer, and that's how we was very young. And we've been with Pierre Manbo for a long time, and we get to travel around the world. But I could never travel because
How did you travel?
we did not have the passport. We could not travel. And then my brother was older. He get a passport, but I still could not travel because I was so young. And my mom was like, no. And then when I get a little bit older, and that's how we start dancing in the hotel. We do show in the hotel. And then I met a girl. Her name is Jessica. She was a choreographer of that. It was completely a different group. Met a girl and we were dancing, and Jessica said, hey, you should come to dance with us. I'm just like, no, I cannot leave that group. And anyway, I leave that group and we moved to dance with Jessica, and then we moved to Dubai.
For how long did you live in Dubai?
7 years.
Which kind of events were you doing?
We dance everything, tango, salsa. Believe it or not, did the salsa competition. I got second place and I got first place after that in Dubai. And then we were dancing in Salsa Congress. And that's how I met Anna.
Okay, so you met
Yeah.
Anna there. And for the listener, let's explain. Anna is your wife, and you guys have been married for
Yes.
how long?
Take a guess.
I will say at least 20 years.
Exactly, this year 20.
Oh, well, congratulations. So you guys have been very private with your relationship in the Zumba world. So for the listener, Ricardo is a Zumba education specialist. I believe you became one in 2011, but you had been a Z member and instructor since 2008, correct?
I was a Zing, and then I was a Jammer, and then I became a Zest, and now I'm both.
Most people had no idea that you were married to Anna. Why did you guys choose to keep it so private?
Because I remember when we started back in the day, there was somebody from Switzerland. We have Andrew, and somebody has posted my son on social media, and that was not really something we was expecting. And we asked them to take it down, and they did not. And it was a picture of him wearing a Zumba hat, was promoting all over Europe. And that was our privacy, but we did.
Is there a particular reason why you don't want your kids to appear on social media?
Because social media was just started, we did not know what we was getting ourselves into. And when we see a lot of kids was on TV, of course we watch TV and we see what was happening, we was trying to be protective.
Okay. But that's as far as the kids. But as far as your relationship, why is it that you guys never said a word? Nobody knew that you guys were married.
We did before. We did when we started. We did. We did have so much video together. We did. And then what happened is, of course, social media, there's good and bad. And people were saying thing was not okay. And that's how we decide. And then I learned a couple of months, not month, years ago, you cannot change what people are going to talk. Let them talk, say whatever they want to do, live my life.
What were the kind of things that you say that people were saying that were not okay?
I date only white woman. I only date blonde woman, and stuff like that. And it was hurtful.
So it was mainly racist comments.
Yes, but it's past us now. We are good.
Yes, obviously it's past that now. I was just curious
Yes.
as to why, because I knew you guys were a couple, because it was a tight Zest group that knew more about you. But I know that to the Zumba public, most people did not know until a year ago that your video was released. Then I was so proud telling at my B1 trainings to the new instructors, showing them the choreographies and saying they've been together for at least 20 years. And everybody was like, wow, how beautiful. But it made me wonder why you guys had decided to be so private about it. But it all makes sense now. So, Ricardo,
Yes.
tell me when you discovered that you were funny. Because you're one of the funniest personalities in the Zumba world.
I actually, funny when it coming to funny, I learned this about myself way back when my mom and dad was still alive. And then really it came out when my father passed away, because the sadness was killing me, was killing my mother, everybody. And that's something for me. I cannot see somebody sad. The moment that somebody's sad, I try to do a stupid thing to make them happy. And then I learned 2 years ago, it's something to do with me, because when I'm sad, that's how I hide it too.
It's a defense mechanism.
Yes. It's like a wall I put for people don't see. It's killing me. But I know I am funny. I try to do a lot of stupid things, but also to make other people happy.
And what happened 2 years ago that made you realize that?
A lot of things. A lot of things. A lot of things happened 2 years ago. And we talk about it in private, but it's time for me to take care of my family first and then take care of other people.
But it had to be a particular something that you realize, oh, I'm being funny to protect myself or to continue to pretend that I am this happy person. So did you go to therapy, or was it in the middle of a conversation?
No, I did went to therapy, especially when I lost my mom and then my stepdad. And my stepdad was everything to me. I don't like to say stepdad. I like to say dad. It was everything to me when I lost my mom and then I lost my dad. I don't want to confuse people, my stepdad, but I don't like this word. It really bring me really down, and I was lost. I was completely lost. And I have learned to forgive a lot of people who have hurt me, because that's the only way for me to move forward. And I did this and I learned I am more happy and I'm more truthful to myself. And that's why I keep doing now.
How long ago did your dad pass away, stepdad?
It's almost 4 years, 5 years now. My mom 5 years, my dad 6 years after my mom. It was during the convention, both of them.
Did they pass away at the same time, or with a little
No,
bit of
one year apart.
Okay.
My dad waited for the same month.
Was it through the grieving that you realized that you didn't want to cover up your feelings with jokes?
Yes. Yes, I did not. That's why you don't see on Instagram, I kind of stop a little bit. People say I'm more serious, and it's okay to be more serious, but there's two sides, the funny side and the serious side. The funny side will come out anytime, but it's just at the right moment, not to fake, to show people how everything is fine.
Does it feel good to finally be able to be serious now?
Yes, it feels really good and it feels amazing. And I am happy to have my wife, my kids always with me. My daughter, she's like me, and it's amazing to have the support.
Did you start at some point feeling the pressure to have to be funny only because people had put you in the category of being very funny?
No, I did not feel the pressure because I do a lot of stupid things, and that's funny, but I just feel I was not being true to myself because people were seeing only the happy part of me. They did not see what it's happening for me to get where I am today. I work so much, I do so much, but people just see, oh, Ricardo is very funny on social media, but they don't know the behind what's really going on. The only person who knows is Anna because she's with me 24 hours.
Has this changed into the new, more healthy Ricardo? Has this change affected your success as a Zumba presenter?
No, actually, no. Some people, of course, will question, but it's not changing anything. It's just people understand more. It's okay to be a human being.
And your performance in your sessions is still the same?
Actually, it got worse
What do
because
you
I have no I have no filter now. People never see me swear. Now I swear. And when somebody give me the microphone and they still say that no, because they know I'm going to speak the truth, and whatever come out my mouth, I'm going to say.
So you're no longer trying to be proper with your humor. You're being more
No.
genuine.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
It's something is more and more important people need to know. Don't try to be fake. Be yourself. And that's something I will let everybody know. I learned that from you when we talked last time in the Zest meeting and when it was helping me to lose weight. All this, guess what? Be yourself. You'll be more successful than ever. Nobody will judge you. Don't think what people will say or whatever. Don't worry about this. The moment you truly yourself, you're good.
Another very strong personality trait of yours is the charisma. As strong as the humor is, you have such charisma. People want to get more. They enjoy you fully. And it has always caught my attention at Zumba convention. You've been a presenter throughout all the Zumba conventions for 15, 16 years. Your session is usually the #1 rated session or on the top 5. How do you explain your strong charisma? And do you think this is something that people can develop, or you think this is born with it?
I will tell you, this is something I learned. I relate from me what happened to me before. We are all amazing. We are all, it doesn't matter what color, what size, short, tall. But when I go to convention, I always attract somebody who needs something. Because back in the day, I don't like the word bullying, but I was feeling left out. But I always attract somebody who is feeling left out. Like, especially if you look at all of my video, you will see big, Asian, anybody who I bring on the stage means something to me, but I don't know them. And then after it's like, oh my God, I need this. I'm just like, I don't know how, but it happened. But I feel you need that moment. And
when you say left out, do you mean being a minority, or you mean being rejected?
Rejected.
Okay. Rejected by most people?
Yes. Like example, like I'll give you a simple example. Now I lost weight because I need to lose weight for my health. But back in the day, I have a tummy. I know I have a tummy. Did people talk about it? Yes. Did I care? No. But there's people who is bigger in the Zumba world or anything, they feel They are amazing instructor, but they don't get that push because the way they look. But I always want to get those people to put their say, look, you can do it. Don't let people think what people say stuff about you, because the moment you're on the stage, you are leading and you're teaching everybody. And that's what I always say this way. It doesn't matter how big, tall, black and white, but I always try to find the person who feel rejected to bring them, because I know what is the feeling to be rejected.
And you always want to try to highlight them and give them that opportunity to shine?
Yes. And that's what I've been always do. And from I start the convention, I have video from every convention people I bring on stage.
The fact that you empathize with people, is that the root of your charisma?
Yes. Yes.
You
And
go overboard and feel special.
because like everybody teaching the convention, they wait in the room when people come in. But when I go to the convention, before the classes start, I'm outside, sitting down in the line, talking to people. And people know I'm sitting down talking, I'm listening to them talking, and then from there I know, okay, what they're expecting, what they want. Because when people go to a class, they want to get to know the instructor too, not just see you on stage.
Was this taught to you by someone? For example, Joy Prouty mentored me, and she taught me to do that. Was this an advice that you received from someone?
Joy has helped me a lot also, because every convention I ask her, what can I do better? What can I do better for next year? What can I do? And she always tell me, be yourself, be yourself, be who you are, don't change. And I will take note. And that's something I want to let you know. And I think I talk about it in this meeting, since we're talking about note. I never been to school in my life.
What's the highest education that you have achieved in school?
8, 7, that's it. Never been to school.
Wow.
And I learned how to write and read by listening to people. And Anna helped me a lot. And now I'm really good. I did not speak English before. Anna had to teach me. I don't know if you remember the Accelerate DVD.
Yes.
I did not speak English very good there at all. And it's all help from people. And now I'm teaching in the fitness convention. And so I'm something I always question myself. I said, like, how did I get there? And now it's the charisma. That's how it's there.
It makes sense. You were compensating because you knew that people knew about your lack of education, the regular education, that people were probably going to look down on you. So you were compensating with your charisma.
Yes, it's a win.
Bingo.
It's a win-win.
It makes sense. Have you felt that people treat you differently once they get this piece of information? Or do you think it really doesn't affect the kind of job that you have been doing for most of your life?
What do you mean by job? I did so many jobs.
Okay. I'm assuming you've been just dancing all your life ever since you
No,
moved to Dubai.
no.
What else have you done?
Always, I I did construction. I'm a welder. Welder is my main. I'm a welder, and I did kitchen cabinet. Now, right now, I helping one of my friend. He have a company hydraulic. I go help him sometime, and I'm learning also the same time. And when he go on vacation, I stay there, run the business for him, and he's been really kind. But I always love to learn, because you never know what can happen to you.
Okay, so let's trace it back. When you lived in Dubai for 7 years, you worked as a performer,
Yes.
dancer. Were you also working in construction in Dubai?
I was not working construction, but I always go on the side to look what they are doing. By looking, I'm learning the same time. Always, soon I have a free time. Yes. And right now, in the moment as we're speaking, I'm building Anna a studio in our house. Me and my son, we are doing it.
Beautiful. And where did you move next after Dubai?
To Canada.
And why Canada?
Anna, I just fall in love. You follow her.
Was she living there?
No, she just moved. Like her parent applied, and then she moved here. And then we was getting married, and then we came to Canada. Now, when I came to Canada, I went to start in a kitchen company. I was making kitchen cabinets.
For how long did you do that?
6, 7 years. But at night, I
Until
was
you
dancing.
Okay, dance where?
I was teaching class, salsa class. At night, I was teaching
With Anna?
with Anna, yes.
Okay. Okay, Anna has been a dancer all
Uh-huh.
her life, and you met her in Dubai?
She was working in Dubai, but she was dancing also. But she did ballroom. And then we met in salsa club, and then we moved here. We opened the studio, and then now you want to know how to get Zumba started.
I'm trying to get to that point.
Do I have to say that? Okay, listen, I'll be true. And I started Zumba first. Did I like it?
Why not?
I tell you, it's not why not. It was just the music was constantly everywhere, and I could not take it. And then Anna said, "You should try it. You will love it." I'm just like, "No, I'm not going to do that. This is like in the car, Anna plays Zumba music, at home Zumba music. This." I'm just like, I'm done with this. And then Anna said, "Babe, you should try it." I'm just like, "No." And then finally I tried, and that's it. I was hooked until now.
So that is great advice for all the husbands of Zumba instructors when
Yeah,
they're complaining because they haven't tried it.
yes. And when I tried it, Maria, I was hooked until now, and has given me everything. My house, food for my kids, make a living out of it. And there's so many things Zumba have done for me. And I love it. I have to say thank you. I always say thank you for the free beta. Always. And for everybody who hosts me around the world, who bring me to the masterclass. Thank you so much for believing me. And I will say, anyone out there, if you never try Zumba, try. First, you will say, "Oh no," and then after that, you will thank me.
Great advice. So, Ricardo, you became a Zumba instructor in 2008, and very shortly, Zumba Fitness started using you to be a part of very important videos and video games and big shows. Why so quickly? What made you connect with home office?
Again, we come back to the charisma. Even I did not speak English, I was really loud. Everywhere I was, people know I was there because I was loud. I was just like saying nonsense. And the person who gave me the opportunity was Alberto Perriman, and he said like, "Yeah, come." And that's how it started. And the charisma have said it.
Where did you meet him? Was it a convention in Canada?
Actually, he see a video of me and Anna. It was Cariocho, Pitbull. He see the video, and that's how it started. And then I met AP. I did not speak English well. We was in an elevator in Orlando. And then he said, "Okay, listen, come, we see." And then I went. It was more African workout. Somehow more, I don't know where more. And then I went to the African workout. I started dancing with Mo, and then Mo had to leave to the airport. And then I stay over, keep doing it. And that's how it started. And then from there,
Okay, so
everything
for the
changed.
listeners to understand, you were at the convention, and Mo was
Yes,
a
the first one.
presenter in charge of the African session back then, and you were just taking his session. He had to leave to the airport, and then you ended up finishing his class?
And I remember it was feeling so good, but I was teaching before African dance because from Africa. But to do it again, it was amazing. And then that's how the year after it became Mo and Ricardo.
By coincidence, the
Yes.
universe made it happen.
Yes, and then after
So,
that,
Alberto Perman knew that you helped Mo with the session and that you finished the session?
Actually, no. People heard about it. I don't know if you remember Jaime from Alberto Perman's brother asked who was this guy, and then Jaime gave my number, and then they contact me, and then I start doing stuff in Toronto, and then travel to California to do the DVD, and then come back. That's how we start. Jonathan Perman.
And Jaime Farfan used to be one of the Zumba education specialists in Canada. And very shortly after that, you became a Zumba jammer first, or was it a zest?
Yes. A Zumba jammer, they was just creating the program. There was me, Anna, Carlos, Diane Falcon, David Topel. They were just starting to create the jamming program, and that's how it started. And then we was a jammer, and then I became a zest.
How long after you had became a jammer?
I can't recall. I don't. Maybe years, but because I know I have traveled all over Europe to teach jam session, but I can't recall how long was it.
Okay.
But Anna been a jammer since then to now.
Yes, I know. She's like the original. So did you have to go through the process of auditioning to become a zest, or was the opportunity given to you? How was this process? Be honest. Because I was offered the position. I did not have to apply. So that's why I'm asking you.
Same thing.
Okay. They gave you another territory in Canada. They needed more zesters in the area. Which one do you like better, being a jammer or being a zest?
Both.
You're not allowed to say both. You have to choose one.
I know I love both. They are both amazing.
What do you love the most about being a zest?
Meeting new people, see new structure, and to be able to connect to all of them and relate a lot of things. To teach a jam session, to see their face again, and to see how much from the time I see them in the B1 and how much they have grown and they are teaching their own class. That's why I love both, because I get to see what happened after.
And what do you love the most about presenting at Zumba convention?
What I love about the most to see all the Zumba structure around the world come as one. And if you need help, they're always here. It's like a big family. Put it this way, it's like the family I never have. Like one of the biggest family. You turn left, you turn right, everybody's calling your name, everybody's hugging you, everybody bringing you food. I'm just like, I just eat, but they always care. They care so much.
So Ricardo, I know that for a while there, maybe a couple of years ago or more, you were dealing with an injury. What exactly were you dealing with?
I was dealing with, it's not any, I say injury, something happened to my body where my CK was killing me. If many people don't know what a CK is, like something in your muscle was like really bad, and I'm dealing with high blood pressure and also cholesterol. And this is, for me, it was bad, and I have to walk every morning to bring high blood pressure down, cholesterol, and then Anna was doing your cleanse. This is truth. Anna was doing Maria's cleanse, how you call the shake? How you call that?
The 10-day
detox. The detox. And Anna said, do it with me. And do detox, not my thing, because I love food. And I did the detox with her. And guess what? Everything changed. I lost weight. I have my green because I don't like green. I have my green. I walk. I dance. I teach my Zumba class. I have everything in one. And then keep going. And now I'm really good. And I do intermittent fasting now. In being 5 years already, I'm in intermittent fasting. And if I know I did that long time ago, and the moment when I see you in the Zest meeting and I told you, you did not believe it because you did not know I was doing it. I was doing it behind, and that's how we
Because
start.
you're so private with your life. You didn't even let me know that you had enjoyed such benefits.
It was, and we try to keep record on everything, And I remember when she was like, okay, you need to make this now, Maria. Put this one, put the spinach, put this. I'm just like, oh, it's spinach. And then I tried, it was really good. And it changed everything. And I'm in a good health. Thank you so much. And I will tell everybody, don't just look at something, say no. Try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, at least you tried. You know what is the benefit.
Before your 10-day
Yeah.
detox, you were experiencing pain all over the body, or was it in a particular place?
I was in pain. It was days I could not shower, like I could not get up, and I have to do it. I was in pain. My body was shutting down. I was falling asleep, coma. I was driving, I was falling asleep. There was a day when I came, I fall asleep on the driveway. I park my car and I fall asleep because the blood pressure got really high and I just pass out, sleep. But I did not tell. This is something I was dealing with. But it have changed a lot and I'm happy.
So most likely you were dealing with a lot of inflammation, chronic inflammation.
That's something also I want to let you know. I was someone who ate spicy a lot. Ate spicy, and then I learned why my tummy was always big and hard because inflammation. What happened? My body already inflammation. And then I eat spicy. Instead of turn the fire down, I turn the fire up. And now I don't eat spicy anymore.
Wow.
And
I believe you recovered your quality of life.
Yes.
By changing all of these habits.
Yeah. Simple thing make a big difference. And we never realize it because we all love food. We all love what we do. But you can still eat what you love, but in a different way. In a way where you control it. Now I'm able to control what I want and what I need. And also, this is coming from my wife, Anna, who have control, watching, because now we do it together. Since many years, we're doing it together. And this has helped a lot.
So Ricardo, how do you guys manage all the crazy traveling schedule? Because you go do your events, she does her events, you guys travel all over the world, and you still have your studio going on.
Yes. Okay, there's a lot going on. We have our kids, 2 kids, 19 and 10, and they're at home today, 19 and 10. And then we have the studio, and then we have the Zumba wear, because we are the distributor of Zumba wear in Canada. We get a ship like everybody. And this is something you need to find people who you trust, because I do have a team. I don't like to say team. For me, they are my family because I'm with them every day. And when I'm away, they run my studio. They will run my Zumba wear. Lina Bisodi, Lisa. I call Lisa teachers, but I cannot. Like, all these people are helping me a lot. There's Pauline, Anna. They all are here. And I need something, they're right here to help me, because I don't like to say it's my studio. It's their studio too. It's our studio, because people come for them. People come for my class for me, but people go to their class for them. If they were not there, people will not come. But it's their studio too.
But how do you arrange with Anna? Do you guys take turns, or do you both live at the same time? Or how do you?
Now we travel together a lot now.
Okay. But that's recent.
No, we did have Anna's grandma. Anna's grandma, my kids' great-grandma, will come to stay with them.
So you're telling me that most of these years, because you guys have been in business, being one of the main presenters for at least 16 years, you guys have been traveling together, even though we see you teaching separate events?
No, traveling together started a couple of years ago, but before we was traveling separate.
Okay.
But for me, I always go to do training. But if Anna had to travel, she will take the kids with her, or grandma will come to stay in our house.
Okay. So there would always be a couple of weeks every month that you guys wouldn't see each other.
A lot.
I understand because actually my boyfriend and I, we both travel a lot.
A lot as well on our own. When we're together, we're more present. We're fully there enjoying each other. Is it the same in your
Yes,
case? Do you
that's right.
appreciate?
Yes. Yes, I do appreciate a lot, but also for me, I'm very affectionate. If I'm home, I need Anna's attention. Like I need to, like she's just like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I know, I need to. You need to be close."
So she probably
And
appreciates when you are traveling.
Because you're giving her a break.
yeah, she just like, no, but
She
you
needs
know
time
what?
for herself as well.
Yeah, now she just left right now. I don't know. She just left. She's going to do her eyelash. Yeah,
And
but
for the
you know
listener,
what?
we have never Anna's full name is Anna Marchenko, and she is one of the
Yes.
initial Zumba jammers, which are the choreographers for Zumba fitness. And she's
A very popular personality in the Zumba world as well.
which I find this beautiful that you guys have been able to
Succeed separately as professionals and not as a couple. You could have very easily partnered from the beginning and become big as a couple, but you both have your independent growth and success. And now you get to collaborate. It's like two famous people collaborating with each other. But it's not like you need each other for that success.
That is something I want to, since you say it, when we start, I was with the office a lot. I did not want people to say, because of Ricardo, you get this. That's how also we separate also. Because I did not want people to like, oh, because of this, because I know her success is only her. And that's something we learn. And now we bring both of them together. It's like fire. I'm sorry, it's like really, really good. And we were just in New York last week. This week we are going to Edmonton to teach again. We have masterclass, and we are just loving every moment. What are we doing? Every moment we are loving it, and it's great to have great friends, great people around us. I cannot thank enough because
beautiful.
this was supposed to be my life was for you to know my life was never always good. There was a lot of down, and that's why for me I enjoy everything what I do. I love building stuff. I love teaching Zumba. When I'm not teaching, I'm building. That many people don't know. I'm doing something.
Ricardo, I cannot let you go without addressing a very big thing that you went through a couple of years ago because you're always so positive and highlighting others and
Building community, that it may appear as if everything is easy and just so beautiful in your life.
you had an accident happening a
Yes.
couple of years ago in which you lost your house, it burned down.
Yes.
And I can only imagine how devastating that is and how hard it must have been for the months and years after to have to rebuild your, especially if that was a house that you had built with your son,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, that is like we do everything here, me and my son. The house was built by someone, but the rest, me and my son, we did a lot. And right now, I'm in the house where they just rebuilt it. Yes, and this is something. It was not easy. It took a long time, but they still don't know what happened. But we was quiet about it because it was, I don't know what is the word, but it was very frustrating. We did not want people to be more stressed. But in reality, if we did get support, like we did get support from people, but if maybe more people will know, we'll be more relaxed or anything. But we try not to make everybody stress.
So can you tell us very quickly how it happened? You were at home, who was at home, how did you find out?
It
What
was
was
my
the
son and
issue?
my
What is
daughter was home. Nobody know what is the issue. Nobody know. My son and my daughter was home, and Anna was teaching in the studio. I was with her. We was 45 minutes away, and that's how it started. And then we have to drive back. When we drive back, it's gone.
So your son called you on the phone to tell you that the house
Yes.
was on fire?
Everybody was calling me. My neighbor,
Called
everybody. Yeah.
when you got
But
home,
my
the fire department was already there?
yes, there was already turned off the fire. The whole garage and my sunroom was gone, and it was a disaster. And Anna's car got burned.
So
It
what
burned
happened
out
after
completely.
that? Well, I can't even imagine in being in that situation. What do you do when you obviously you check your kids are safe, and after that, like what's the next step? What do you do? You
After this,
stop.
you're not allowed to. You cannot even go inside.
Okay.
What to wrap is gone. You cannot. We have to. They say we have to go to a hotel. Now we could not go to a hotel because we have two dogs. We have two dogs, and I have a Chihuahua, and I have a big dog. He's right here with me. I have a big dog. He's the same height as me, but hotel was not approving. And thank God my neighbor have a basement, and he let us stay there for 3 weeks. And then from there, we're looking for a house to rent. We find a house to rent, and then the insurance take care of everything. And then I was here every day to make sure everything was going right into the house when they were redoing it. I was there with them working, and if they don't like something, tell them change it. And 9 months later, we are back into the house. We were back November 10th, and
I can only imagine the difficult situations you were sharing the same space, all of you, not knowing, because uncertainty is what creates the most stress for us, right? Not knowing.
and back to normal. It take time, but it's traumatized. Every time you see fire, you smell, oh, what's going on? But it's it's traumatized. You go to bed, you make sure everything is turned off. But also therapy has helped a lot, and also people around, friends, they call you, they ask you, is everything okay? Those help a lot. Many people realize, oh, if I don't call my friend, it's okay. No, sometimes we need it. Everybody need it. Just to ask, hey, how you doing today? It's make a big difference.
What would be
It's
one
back
thing
to
that
normal right now.
if you were to choose one big, because with everything balances in life, every time everything's going well, there's gotta be something bad that happens as well, balances itself. So this situation was very bad, but something good must have come out of it. What do you think was the only positive thing to see throughout all of this?
This is something also have make me understand. When something like this happen, you really see who is your true friend, and that's how came out of it, and make me understand who do I have to call, who I don't have to call anymore. And that's how I learned. I become a better person. I become a bigger person and a genuine person, because I always give, 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 give. But the moment when I need it, there was a special person was here, but not the person I was expecting to be here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But I learned a lot, and a lot of people have helped. A lot in the Zumba community. People have helped, and I say thank you all the time, and I appreciate it.
So is it fair to say that you learned
Not to waste your energy on people that are not that important in your life.
Yes, don't. Your enemy will be the first person will be here, but the person who's with you every day, where are you?
very interesting and very true.
Ricardo, is there any special project that you're working on right now?
Like example project, like
Anything in life, maybe it's a building project, construction project, or any Zumba, anything.
yeah, there is a couple of things coming up. We are going to be in Asia in September, traveling all over Asia in September, and like I say, I'm building right now. I'm doing an apartment, a full apartment. I'm doing a
To
full
rent it?
apartment for my son want to move there. A full apartment, 2 room, bathroom, living room, everything. We are doing it right now. When I'm done, I'm going to buy some material to keep going.
Is the apartment attached to your house or is in a different area?
Yes. And then after I'm done, the project to build another small house in the backyard. And I'm waiting for that. I'm always on a project.
So you're always busy. You're always hands-on, physically engaged in something.
Yes. And this is something also I learned for me. Many people have a hobby. Their hobby to play golf, do whatever to make them happy. But my hobby is to build. This release my stress. I forget everything. I'm just building and I love it. And this is my stress relief. Zumba, of course, is my stress, but when I'm building, I am in a different zone, in a different world.
So it's like therapy for you.
Yes, that's the word I'm looking for, therapy.
Awesome. Last question. Why are you so present on social media, in particular
in Instagram? What is so cool about it?
Why I'm so present on social media?
Yes, like posting constantly on social media. What do you find satisfying about social media, in particular in Instagram?
You want me to be honest?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of social media because I find when you post something, not everybody is happy about it. There's somebody behind the keyboard are going to say something bad. I'm not a big fan about it, but I love it because it helped me for my work.
How does
It helped me to find hosts. Many people find me on social media to come to my Zumba class. Many people find me on social media to come to my Zumba training. Many people find me on social media to bring me to their country. And that's something I love about it. But the bad part I don't love because there's always somebody, you post a color yellow. Oh, yellow don't look good about you. I did not ask for your opinion. You understand what I mean? And also social media, why I don't like it? It takes time, hours. But that hours I could have spent with my family. That's why.
Is the part that takes hours.
To post, to create a content, and then the whole process. And then these hours, I could be doing something with my family. But I need to try to balance this. And that's why it always need to find a balance.
Which sessions are you going to be teaching at Zumba Convention this year?
We have training, rhythm free, step, masterclass. I have masterclass with Anna and another Ricardo from Brazil and Sandra. And then I have the African workout. Oh, man. African workout.
Are you invited to dance the fitness concert?
We don't have fitness concert. It's Beto Masterclass.
But are you invited to dance at Beto's Masterclass?
Everybody can go. But it's too far to say right now. We don't know. But we always invited to go and we always go and support Beto. Are you?
It's same as you, attending the class, and having, obviously.
Yeah.
Ricardo, thank you so much for your time. This was an awesome conversation, very real conversation. Thank you for opening up and being a little more public about things in your life you have kept very private. I really appreciate it. I know that you're doing it because of our friendship, and that's how we talk to each other every time we see each other. So this was a very relaxed and honest conversation, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time. And I hope you come back and we continue to discuss different topics in life in the future.
Of course, there's a lot of things, a lot of topic I always want to share, but it takes me time. But I guess this is a good way to get it out there. I have so much I have to say, but I think it's a different chapter. When you invite me, I will be always here and I will always make time to do it. And I actually feel good about it. People know what happened. And it's kind of like a pressure out. And thank you so much, Maria. And this is amazing. What are you doing for people to listening? And I hope if I'm coming to Florida or you're coming to Canada, we can do this in person in one room and people watch. And that's something I think it should happen. And I want you to be successful. When you're successful, I'm happy. When somebody is successful, I'm really happy. I want your broadcast to go successful and everybody listen to it. You have it every month or every week?
Every week. And I just started. You're going to be episode number 2. So I really appreciate that you're willing to take the time to help me to get started with this project. Though it's big, you didn't even care. You didn't ask how many episodes I've done, nothing. You were like, yes, I'm there. So you have no idea how much I appreciate it. And yes, my idea is that the beginning conversations to be more like a biographical conversation so people get background, what you have in life, but so that I can keep inviting you. And then in the other conversations, we go deep into different topics without having to talk about the of our lives. So it'll be easier.
Anytime.
Thank you so
Anytime.
much.
And anyone who is listening, let's support Maria and share that broadcast. Let's listen to her. And this is amazing. Thank you so much. We love you and we wish you all the best and the success in life.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And please click on follow my podcast Happy Beyond Fit on Spotify, as well as my new YouTube channel, so that you continue to be notified every time I post a new episode.
Bye.